Okay, alright. Sorry. Didn't mean to bump into you there. Okie dokie. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you have spectacle difficulties. Right now, I'm just building the inner workings, a roadmap of the inner workings of my esophagi. It's the kindly old man that lives inside my throat. It's like an old fairy tale. But for me, it's another chance to hopefully get $5 bill from an old man's wallet. Won't you join me? I also like to draw. Passes the time, kills the time, smells? Captures the time. In a moment, a fragrance. If I had my own cologne, I would call it grab. I guess that would be the best. But anyways, I think that's a mouse sitting in his mouth. It's a little mouth. It's a mouse in the mouth. Okay, what are we gonna do right here? I kind of like it, just empty space. It almost looks like a... could be a nose or something. If I left it as an edge. Because then you bring this down like that. Like an upper lip. a child's mouth. At least somebody is smiling, right? Oh, okay. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. The other day I met a mountain goat in a storm cloud. Right underneath the eye of God. And we all went to the grocery store. Ate some food, stole some stuff. You know, what gods do when they have time to kill. And while I was walking down the stairway towards the bathrooms in the back of the building, I realized that I had forgotten my wallet and that I was more than likely gonna get arrested for all the horrible deeds that I had done. And it was then and there that I first ever felt regret. And I mean, this was 3,000 years ago. I mean, come on now. Jeez. Nevertheless, it hit me hard. And for the next 2,500 years, I sat in a cave, staring at shadows, listening to the whispers of angels and demons alike. But that was a long time ago. That was about 500 years ago. I started thinking to myself, hey, why not just draw? Instead of thinking about all that stuff. Instead of dreaming about it and like thinking about it so much that it actually comes true, why not just draw about it? And so for the last 676 years, I've just been drawing, minding my own business, doing my own thing. Oop, coming to the conclusion that if the world really looked like this, to me it would make a lot more sense. But who am I to judge? I'm only the messenger. That's right, it is Monday. It's still Monday. Okay, that makes more sense. It's kind of why I wait until the end of the day to have any complaints, you know, because might as well save it to the very end. Or don't complain at all because it can always get worse. Just when you thought that it got a little better, it went and got much worse. I love that song. I wish that it was on the radio like it was back in 1972. That was the best summer of my life. That was the summer that I first learned how to wear a suit made of gold, and I learned how to surf. It's been a while, but I can still surf pretty well. And the gold suit is in my closet, yes. I wear it often. I wear it like the Mithril from Lord of the Rings, you know? It's always under whatever else I'm wearing at the time. I like wearing gold, what can I say? I like gold. I like going to war with other people over it, for it, of it. Mm, love it. Anybody else want to talk? Anybody else have any gold they want to send me? I would love that too. My address and bank account, social security number, all that jazz in the description, as usual. Let me know what you think. Let me know what size pants you wear. I'll send you some pants made of gold. It's the least I could do. You're sitting here watching me draw, I'll send you some pants made of gold. Or some socks. I don't want to be too invasive. I just want to be helpful. I want to be of service. I have a suit made of gold. I know exactly how it makes me feel, and I want to give back. I want to be of service. Yes. Love is in the air. Okay. Okay. I like adding shadow. Life wouldn't be anything without shadow. Or let's just say it would be a lot less. Sometimes all you have to do is just add a little bit of fuzz. And things get a lot better. Isn't that right, Windclaw? I've never known anybody who would turn down a little handful of fuzz. That's right. You already are. Well, either way, both ways, anyway, I appreciate ya. It's not like we get to do this very often. Wherever you are, I hope this message finds you safe, hungry, with an appetite made of gold, and preferably 10 fingers on each hand, so you can really go out and mess things up. Just like the 1970s, right? I remember that year I had 9 fingers on my left foot. It was quite awkward. They had to make special shoes for me. You ever seen the movie Gump? Forrest Gump. That movie's based on me, mate. Except they dolled it up. They dolled it up for the cinemas. Didn't talk about me magic shoes. At least the one on the left side. My right foot was actually pretty normal. No fingers, no toe, mostly toes. Mostly toes. But my left one, holy gods in Hades, broken before the pits of darkness. Oh my god, they were disgusting. But I got places a little bit faster than usual too, so it had that going for it. No big whoop. The main thing that really bothered me was that I had to carry a big stick around because that's the only way I could scratch the darn thing. When I got an itch, I had to throw the staff at my foot from a distance. I don't know how I did it, but I did it, and it worked every time. Hallelujah, amen. Let's go get some cheeseburgers. Okay. That was before my time. Long after the foot had already reformed and begun a new club, our club, where they all wore suits made of love and a lot of gold, from what I heard. Or at least, that's what I wished. That's where I always wished from the mountaintop of love, on a mountain made of gold. All right. About those cheeseburgers. Are they almost done? Are they? Anybody order those yet? No? Okay. We'll get them going. We'll get them going. We'll get that grill fired up. So right now I'm just adding texture. Sinew. I'm being sinuous. I'm adding sinuity to the illustration. As you may have guessed, this thing is to keep my fingers from touching it, where I can slide across, but it also keeps the sweat, because it's hot out here. It's like, I don't know how hot it is on the surface of the sun, but it's just a little bit less hot than that. And it keeps your hand. I sweat a lot when I draw, because it's kind of nerve-wracking sometimes. I've gotten a lot better drawing live, but it still kind of makes me a little bit anxious, knowing that there's 5 billion people watching me right now. I mean, yeah, that would make anybody a little bit anxious. Oh, 4. No, 2. Okay. No, that sounds right. That sounds more like it. Hello, guys. You're hangry? Don't be hangry. Be heavin'. I mean, even. Get even. Get heavin'. Huh? I never went to school. I never learned how to use my mouth to shape the sounds that form the words, that expel the letters from my consciousness. But I'm trying. I think it comes naturally for some of us. Others, quite not so much. But in the end, I think it's a little bit worth it. That way, when you're lying down there for the last time, and you can actually say it, you can be like, "Hey, life, you know, we really did it, didn't we? Wasn't it quite great? Wasn't it grand? Wasn't it pretty neat? Didn't I do a good job?" And then that's when you get to answer honestly, if you're an honest person. Me? Not quite so much. I'll be telling it up like it isn't. I'll be like, "Oh, I had the time of my life. It was very grand. Thank you for the opportunity." As the boat sinks before us and we lose 7 men to the great whale. It was a grand memory. Cold water, grand memory. Very cold. Atlantic water. I was only 17 at the time. It was 1917, you do the math. Does anybody want some tea? No? Okay. Thank God. I don't have that much anyways. Hello, Liberty. Liberty. We were just talking about the actual act, and the conscious sleepery of the definition of liberty and justice and love. And maybe just a hint of rock and roll in there. Everybody's got a little rock in them. Gotta pass that, mate. Gotta get it out. You'll feel much better. It hurts on the way out, but once it's out, and everything heals up, you'll be much better. I'm not here to talk about that as much as I am here to listen about love. And to learn about sound, frequency, dark matter, perhaps? I don't know why I'm giggling. And that just turned into a thumb. I love when that happens. Thank you, little thumb finder. Y'all saw that, right? Boom. And that whole side of that little thing changes right there. Now the side of the face becomes the side of a body. And this becomes some kind of a tongue. It's how we communicate, friends. It's how we live. It's how we exist and stuff in the dark. The dark, lonely places. We bounce off each other. Like pinballs. Pinballs made of gossip and gollop. It's been a long time since I've golloped. Well, not that many people have horses anymore. Isn't a gollop when a horse takes a poop and they rub their butt in it? Yeah? No? I don't think that's what a gollop is. No, a gollop is more like a jaunt. It's a jaunt. Silent. What are we talking about again? I'm not sure. Who are you? I'm not supposed to be here right now, but you asked a question. I gotta. No? Okay, yeah. If you're good, I'll leave. No, you can leave now. Okay, see ya. Bye. Sorry, folks. That got kind of awkward. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many. Oh, shit. Stick. Oh. Okay, let's get gravy here. Let's get some gravy. I'll bring the biscuits, you bring the gravy. Let's do this. Let's dance. And with love, anything is possible. Okay, you can stop now. Sorry. Didn't mean. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. It's okay. Just drop it. Drop the love thing and the accents and stuff. Just draw. You said draw, Pit. Draw. Pit. I don't know how to draw a pit. Like an armpit? There's one right there. It'd be up in there. Easy. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. Dark matter. As the drawing drips. Let's see. What am I gonna do with that side boob there? I mean, come on now. And this thing's all drip-drapping over here. I could do this. I'm just gonna hide it. And then I'm gonna continue this over here. Because why not? My grandma always used to say, if you're gonna draw a tit, draw a nipple on it first. And it always made perfect sense to me. I mean, I took that, she told me that when I was like 3 years old, and I never forgot that. That was the same day she taught me how to draw fingernails. And see that one right there? Boom. That's how it is. That's how we do. Fingernails anyways. You probably heard about my grandma on the news. She was one of those people who took over the skyscraper in Manhattan City back in the 80s. She made the whole thing disappear, and it reappeared on the moon. And then from the moon, it disappeared again, and now nobody knows where it is anymore. You might have heard of her. Crazy old lady, that one. Taught me everything I know about dark matter, love, aliens, all that cool shit. I mean, all that neat stuff for the babies out there watching. It's language, folks. I don't know it. I just believe it. I follow my instincts. I'll shut up now. How about yep. That does look a little ominous in there, huh? A little creepy. Sorry about all the extra noise. It's just a little bit too hot out here to not have a fan going. I just always have this notion that we're all connected. And I've seen things that kind of prove it too, as I've explored the inner workings of my dreamlike mind, of this weird ass reality that we live in, that we get to share and then disappear from, go in and out of all the time, like spotlights in the distance as we drift further and further out into the ocean. The cosmos, my friends. It's where we are. It's where we've always been, bounced around from rock to rock, popping in and out of existence, out of memory, out of sight, out of mind. We just happen to come back in this shape. Being able to see, hear, taste these frequencies, these recipes. I think that's why this place is so special. Because it's not really about Earth, it's about us. It's about consciousness. And how easy it is to take it for granted. In the meantime, I like that. Sometimes I just gotta, I think that'd be a cool name for a band. Meantime. Hello, we are Meantime. We're here to be, we're awful. We're here to be mean and awful to ya. If anybody wants some water, we brought some. Got lemon squeezes, and if anybody needs a little back rub, little hug, let us know. But in the meantime, we are Meantime. We're here to rock your world. One person at a meantime. Every time I come up with the band name, the first version of that band is always a washed up British punk rock band. Hello, we are Fog Nozzle. We've been here for 45 years. Nobody's ever noticed us until now, until our song was in that shite movie, right? Mm-hmm. No, we loved it. It was still shite. Fog Nozzle. We're the best. We come from the fog. We live in the nozzle. Nozzle of the fog. Fog Nozzle. It's that simple. Get over it. We rock. And then eventually they become, I don't know, elementary school. Like fourth grade teachers or something who dream about being rock and roll stars or hip hop stars or, I don't know, presidents. Whatever you want. I don't even know anymore. Who cares? All I know is that teeth need to be drawn, and I'm the one who's gonna draw them. Because the world is on fire. Our pets' heads are falling off. You can do a lot with a few little lines. Just got to know how to angle them. Angle schmangle. You just got to know how to draw the line. Instead of letting the line draw you, you got to... Sorry folks, we're having technical difficulty problems over here at Story Grub Draws. Stay tuned for the meaning of life. Coming up next in the next 5 minutes before the sports, and we're going to hit the weather as well. Stick around, won't you?
Hey, Story.
Yeah, Terry. Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah, can you draw?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I can draw. Sorry, hey. Wasn't drawing fast enough?
No, you're not drawing at all.
Oh, yeah. No, nope, you're right. I'm not drawing at all. What should I draw, though?
I don't know, you're the artist. You're the artist. Maybe you should figure it out.
I'll try. I'll just come down here and work on this crap. So, has anybody seen that new like movie with the stuff in it and the and the bonkers and the babes and the money and the people and stuff? It's so cool. It's so rad. I can't wait to talk about it with people who have seen it. But it's true, I don't waste time on movies or food or water or talking about things and stuff, whatever. It's not worth it. That's right, Therma. It's not worth it. Sometimes you just gotta bury the hatchet before the hatchet buries you. And I love berries. I love them. I love berries. I don't like the ones with the seeds, though. I know it's... They clean me out, but they don't... I'm gonna have to pick them out of my teeth every 2 seconds. But other than that, I love berries. I love people named Barry. I love people that were born next to a patch of berries. That's how much I love berries. I could talk about berries all day. But I won't. Because there's also other fruits and vegetables and stuff. She is loud tonight. Would make more sense. And then have another tongue. Something like that. I like tongues. They're fun. They're fun to draw. Thanks for all the likes. I like little demon dogs too. Look at that little demon dog. I think Therma's actually kind of maybe upset with me. You know, Therma, I wasn't the one that hurt you. Therma's my water heater. As if you couldn't tell. And if I did hurt you, baby, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to. You tell me to draw windows and everything, and I do, and I don't know what else I can do to make you happy, darling. I know. You don't have to yell at me. I'm right here. I just want to love you is all. She's quite remarkable. She's quite a remarkable water heater. And I do love her to death. To the pits of hell and back, right, darling? To the pits of hell and back. That's our little cute little saying for each other. To the darkest pits of hell and back. For my water heater, baby darling. Okay. She's not listening. She has her back. She has her back to me. And whenever she's like that means somebody's gonna die. Oh God. I love you, darling. It doesn't have to be like this. And by die, I mean metaphorically. He's pointing up. I don't know what he's pointing at, but... You ever look at yourself in the mirror in the morning when you're brushing your teeth, and that's what you see as in your reflection? I bet you didn't know that your chin was so badass, did you? Well, it is. Get over it. But what I really wanted to talk about today was the importance of a few of my favorite things, such as honesty, integrity, imagination, and not taking shit so seriously. And I don't want to talk about anything else. I'm done. So what that noise is the sediment in the water heater. When the water heats up, that sediment that has built up over time rises to the top of the tank. And it's like boiling around in there. And I really want to know I want to cut her open someday and find out what that sediment actually looks like. Because right now I'm picturing like little gremlins, little evil little gremlins in there trying to take over the world, and I don't know if I need to do something about it or not. Google can't seem to help me with this question. Lord knows I've been asking for decades now. You ever get the feeling that the decades ain't good enough? Well, maybe it's worth the wait, maybe it's not. Maybe that's an elephant's eyeball, maybe that's its ear, and maybe it's not. And that's all I have to say about that. I wish that I knew of a place where I could just go and live with the elephants. I would really like to live with the elephants. I feel like maybe in one of my last existences, out of one of my last, what do you call it? Life? Isn't that what people call this thing? Life? Yeah, life. I was an elephant. I don't know if, plus, and I could fly. So I don't know if that's a thing, or was a thing. Maybe there were mammoths, certain mammoths, because they had hair. Maybe they were flyable. They could take flight. Woolly mammoths in the sky. For justice and love and the humanity way. I think that's how our saying went, because we were doing it for the humans. We were protecting the humans as we were flying around in the sky. Those were the days when mammoths could be mammoths and humans could tell us what to do and where to fly to and who to kill. It was terrifying. If you were on the ground and you saw us coming, it was terrifying. Terrifying. All of us blaring out of our tusks, like horns coming out of the sky, like terrifying. Like, oh my, whew. Landing on people left and right out of nowhere. There's still a lot of pain there. A lot of hurt. And it's tough to remember those memories. Because they're really fun. Flying around in the shape of an elephant. I mean, come on. It's really cool. It's like a flower. It's an evil little flower. So yeah, there's this new movie that just came out, and it it was made by people, and there's like color in it, and just it's like fast sometimes and slow and other, and then it's man, it's just in movie format, so good. I mean, I would give it a 10 out of 10 if I could remember what the name of the movie was. It's very movie-like. In essence, it's trying to tell a story in a movie because it's a movie. Um, I mean, I know you guys come here for my off the top, crazy accurate reviews. I don't want to let you down here, but if you're gonna watch it, I would just suggest going into it just knowing it's a movie and that you've seen movies before and that you're gonna leave you know, or switch the channel, thinking and knowing that it was a movie that you just watched. And don't hold me to it, but I think you might agree with me. I mean, it's definitely a movie. So there's that. I can't wait for next week's movie. I heard it's even more like a movie than this movie. Most of the time I charge people for my reviews, but you guys can have that one for free. I love you. Does anybody remember in 1984 when I mowed that guy's lawn across the street, and then after I was done and I asked him for the $2 he said he's gonna give me, he said he sicked his dogs on me instead? Anybody remember that? Hi, Mimi. I remember that. I still have the scars. Mimi. It's funny you should ask, because I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. I feel like I am a gaping mouth of all shapes and sizes, made up of eyeballs that demons left behind and we gathered up in the Lost and Found. And then we all took them out of Lost and Found because it was the end of the month, and that's our policy. That at the end of the month we divvy out whatever's left over if nobody's claimed it. And so I ended up with all these eyeballs. And well, these eyeballs, they took over my mind. And we've been having a heck of a time. Other than that, things are pretty normal. Three-legged creature. I think so. If that's what you want to call it. Three-legged, three-legged, three-legged creature, coming after me in the dark. How does that creature know my name? Oh, I'm so goddamn scared. Oh, creature. Oh shit, you're real. Please get away from me. Yeah, yeah. See what you're doing? You're distracting me from the song, son of a gun. Creatures come in all shapes and sizes. May tells me so. And everybody knows. May is always correct, from head to toe. Shoot. That was a song I actually wrote 14 years ago when I was locked away inside of a bank vault as they were trying to figure out my identity when the aliens first took over the world. I knew there was a reason I wrote it. We wouldn't be anywhere without the bananas. Amen to that. Bananas. That's what's up. Bananas in the dark. Bananas with huge egos. For me, a banana has to be just right. It's like the Goldilocks fruit. It can't be too mushy, and it can't be too ripe. It's got to be just right. And that time period is only like a day or so where it's just in that perfect Goldilocks zone for edibility. I could tell you things, man. they we ugh this teacher, this like I don't know who she was. She was just like a yard duty teacher when I was in the second or third grade. Me and all the kids were in the cafeteria eating our lunch. We had those little trays with our lunch on it, and in one of the little spots was a banana, like a half a banana or whatever. They just pulled out and put on there. And this lady walked up and saw that I hadn't eaten my banana yet, and I'm pretty sure she asked me if she could do it, but she reached down and grabbed my banana and took a big ass bite out of it. She bit it in half and ate half of it. Put it down on the plate, and her teeth, her I didn't finish it because her teeth marks were in the banana, and that freaked me out. And it really scared me away from bananas for probably 37 years until I was locked away in a prison in Cambodia with an actual banana who was imprisoned in the cell next to me. And we became good friends. We were kind of like sworn enemies at first because of the incident from 37 years prior. But during the 17 years that I was in this prison in Cambodia, right next to, well, who would now become like my best friend, the banana, uh, I just called him Nanny. You know, hey, what's up, Nanny? Nanny? He told me to call him Nanfred, and I just wouldn't do it. It's like, you're a banana, dude. I'm gonna call you Nanny. But we became very, very good friends, and then we escaped prison together, and then we started a charity for orphaned bananas all over the world. So it's just, the story goes on and on and on. It's not important. What is important is that we talk about it, that we raise awareness, that we support each other, we lift each other up, and we talk about bananas from time to time. I mean, it doesn't hurt, does it? Huh? I mean, come on now. Come on now, everybody. Come on. Dang. That's all. It's a banana king. He ended up going back to Cambodia and freeing his friends and becoming the Cambodian Banana King. How did you know that? It wasn't in the papers or nothing. Bananas don't mess around. I mean, until they're like 4 days old, and then they're really messy. Other than that, pretty normal, sentient beings, just like ourselves. It's best not to think about yourself too highly, because the highly they are, the highly, because the highly, shoot, I used to be able to say this just without even blinking twice about it, without no fog nozzles about it. Hold on just 1 second. I used to hog not fuck. Dang it! Now I got that word stuck in my brain. I don't know what y'all done to me, but you put me under some kind of spell, and I do thank you for that. Without you, I'd be going nowhere fast, and I truly mean that. Thank you. Poor little elephant trunk. And then what? He's gonna have some kind of ear over here too? I don't know. I like elephants, so maybe that just kind of deserves it right there. Do you like elephants much as you like horses? I think there's the horses and mules. them things are just a little bit more accessible over here than they might be in other parts of the world, is all. Figure if I was brought up in some other part of the world, there'd be elephants over horses, don't you think? I guess I guess so. Yeah, I guess so too. Great question, though. I really appreciate that. Hog whistles and dim pistols. I just like to answer questions, is all. And it's all about the Benjamins and answering innocent questions and stuff. And knowing your enemy. What's that? Oh, nothing. Nothing. We're good. Now, I always think when you're drawing something, whatever it is, it's best not to know what the hell you're doing and what you're getting yourself into. That way it can be a big surprise to everybody at the end when you mess up at the last minute and ruin everybody's day. Hi, my name's Story Grub. I like elephants' eyeballs too. I like drawing them because they never look amused. Anyways, that's the start. And there'd be more of a face down here, actually. Many a night have I looked into the eyes and the hearts and the buttholes of elephant souls. It's the quickest way to look at an elephant's soul is through the elephant butthole. Everybody knows this, nobody wants to admit it. But when you're in the jungle being chased by demonic monkeys from hell, then you tell me that you won't look into the elephant's butthole as well as fast as you possibly can. There's no shame in it. It's no time for your ego to take over. Be humble and look into that hole. And if you need to, you dive in for suspense and adventure. Sorry, friends. Every once in a while I have to just talk about our sponsor, which today is Elephant Buttholes. There's also a drink, but I'm not gonna bring that up. Unless you do. Not this noche. See, the tusk would actually be more like down there. So if that thing was right there, it'd be more like that, like this. But I'll do this one over here too, where the other one would be, just to mess with myself and other people's little frag shell, eggshell, frag shell, fractal, ojos. Leave that there for a moment. Let it marinate. See? Do I have a cat friend? Nobody's ever asked me that. I do have a cat friend, and the cat friend lives inside of my belly. Thank you. Such a darling question, Mimi. Such a darling. We don't talk much anymore. I don't have access to my belly, you see. Not since the vampires came. That was the best and worst summer of my entire life. Partly because of the vampires, mostly because I'm just shy. And I don't like taking off my clothes, even if it's nighttime and I'm invisible. Come on now. I might be a vampire, but I'm still quite shy. The other kids made fun of me for it. And maybe I deserved it a little bit. but not all of it. I did murder an entire family that summer as well. Drank their blood and all, so maybe I did deserve it a little. Come on now. I was growing up. It was the 80s. Come on. I was learning. That's probably all I can say about that, because if I say any more, it's still unsolved. It's a cold file, if you will. I'm not trying to make it hot again. Let's change the subject. How about from murder to mayhem? It was the summer of 1897. It was a night just like this, when the blood came running, schliming, falling, dripping from the heavens. Everybody had armfuls of fruit and veggies, fresh from the gardens of love. Sorry. Hey, thank you, Isaac. Thank you very much. Delicate and beautiful I am. I try. Thank you. You are too. Bro, thank you. You too, bro. You guys are wonderful people. I did not pay you to say that, and I am looking forward to the dinner this Sunday. I hope you guys are bringing mashed potatoes, because I'm not. The last time I did, I tried and I failed. If you remember, the dish was made of glass, and I fell on my ass. I mean, that's a bumper sticker wanting to happen right there. You guys can take that right to the bank, because I sure as hell did. I am suing everybody at that party. I want them all dead. Which reminds me, I need some new real estate. Does anybody know a good place where I can start burying digging holes? Preferably deep ones. Very massively deep holes. Link is in the description. Now let's get back to the basics here. We were talking about tooth decay, I think. Tooth decay right around there. And that was when I said, "There's something behind you," and then everybody started laughing. So where were we after that? I don't remember. I. Other than that, I'm doing. Other than that, I'm doing just fine. And thank you for the words of support. I've been sunbathing today, on top of the Himalayas. I just got back an hour ago. I was dancing with God at the top of the universe, which is only about 1.5 miles high, apparently. I thought it was a lot. I thought it was going to be a lot more. But it wasn't so bad. We had a pretty good time. Got a little burned. I'm a little wiped out, right? You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm a little tired, a little loopy. But other than that, had a good chat. Ate some food, had a little picnic. Climbed back down. I even, for a little while, I took a boogie board down. A little boogie board. I took a boogie board on top. I threw the boogie board down. I rode the boogie board down, all the way. 17 miles. And I'll tell you what, not even the greatest god in the cosmos could keep up with me. I was having the time of my life when tragedy struck. You see, at the very bottom, I wasn't unable to stop the goddamn boogie board. If you've ever ridden a boogie board in snow at 99 miles per hour and you hit a school bus, you know what happens, right? You kill everybody. You kill everybody on that school bus. Unfortunately, well, it wasn't a school bus. It was just a regular bus. But I killed all of them. I killed them all. I survived. And those that went all the way dead, I ate them all. Anyways, and then I got down off the mountain because the cops were after me, obviously. It's quite awkward. Got home. I started drawing this. So, that's the story. That's the big long story. The big hurrah. The big hoopy. And that's why nobody listens. Nobody wants to hear the truth no more. Even if it's a big fat lie made of gold. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate the honesty, the camaraderie, the patriotism. Because when you come into the Story Grub Draws channel, sorry, I got distracted. Channel, you cross into a certain realm, a certain place, a certain land, if you will. And here, you are a patriot or you are not. You're with me or you are against me. Either way, I love you and I wish you well. All right. Do we have anybody on the phone lines?
No, what? Sorry, can't. There are no phone lines. There's just draw.
Oh, shit. You're right, Terry. You're right. My accent just changed. It just changed. Do appreciate that. Terry also always knows what to say, because he's the producer. He's like one of those outy belly buttons. He looks like one of those little outy belly buttons. Looks like his little head's just coming right out of his neck, like it's being birthed. Right out his neck or something, Terry. His head's very small. It looks like a puppet. Like an angry, ugly little puppet. But I love him. I love him. Anyways, I was gonna make that like some kind of jaw. Y'all know how lonely it gets on the moon, right? Sometimes we gotta just start making things up. Sometimes you gotta draw a roadmap to your soul. A roadmap to your love. Or to your elephants. Alright. I gotta go. It's really, really hot out here and all the fans turned off. But this is what I'm drawing. There we go. I think it's coming along. Appreciate the company, everybody. You take care of yourselves now. I love you. I love you so darn much. You be careful out there now.